Shalom to the elect of Israel. Got to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wikah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well, and a sincere salutation to all the Akim, pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect. Shalom to the Akwaf who are listening and learning. I'm Isaiah, coming up with another lesson in truth, facts, faith, and edification. This is part 2 to the lesson that I did. That heart have deceived thee. Talking about you Esau, talking about you Edomites, man. Okay, Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Okay, this is part 2 to that heart have deceived thee. These Edomites are destroyed, man. Okay, this truth is getting to them, man, on all levels. And I'm finna go into some precepts. Okay, the same way how they talking about they going coon hunting, man. We're going Edomite hunting, man. Okay, we're going pick a Edomite hunting, man. Thus saith the Lord, man. The first precept I'm going into is Jeremiah. It's Jeremiah chapter 16. Because these Edomites, man, tell you they get you riled up, man. But it's all good though, because that's the spirit of Yahweh Shai. This is Jeremiah 16 and verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And that's what we're doing now, man. Okay, we are fishing. We're fishing for the elect. Lord's will not be one of those men. Okay, fishing for the elect. Then after the fishing is done, the Lord is calling for hunters, man. So this is Jeremiah 16 and 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And that's why you see the men on the corners everywhere, man. I'm talking about Great Millstone. Okay, starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Pushing this truth, man. Okay, the Lord will send for many fishers, and they shall fish them. And after I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. Okay, for my eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from my eyes. So everything about Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and the other heathen nations, but Esau, Edom is the main enemy of the Israelites, man, who the Lord has his eye on, man. And they're going to be totally wiped off the face of the earth, according to Obadiah 1:18. Okay? So, Lord said he's sending for, he's calling for fishers to fish the elect, and then he's going to establish them as hunters. What does a hunter do, man? Now, these Edomites on that video, okay, in part 1, they say they going coon hunt. Well, we going Edomite hunting, man. Okay? We going red devil, demon Edomite hunting, man. Thus saith the Lord. This is Ezekiel, and this is the Lord establishing the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the elect of them, to become hunters, man. This is what the Lord say for you Edomites. This is Ezekiel chapter 25 and verse 12. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh power, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman and they of Dedan, and these are children of Esau, Edom, shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger. So Ezekiel 25 and 14, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh power. So the Lord say he's going to put his anger on the elect of Israel to do his bidding, man. Okay? To do his bidding, man. That's going to be the real hunting, man, of you Edomites, man. Okay? Now this is Jeremiah. The Lord saying, they shall do unto Edom according to my anger, man. Now this is Jeremiah 51 and verse 19, and it reads, the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the form of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. Okay? So the Lord say, Israel is his battle axes and weapons of war, man. And he will break in pieces the nations, man. Starting with Esau, Edom, man. Okay, this is what the scriptures say. Okay, this is Leviticus 26 and 7 to show you, man, who's going to be the real hunters in that day, man. And it's going to be Yasha'Allah, man, the elect of Israel. This is Leviticus 26 and verse 7. And ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight, and your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. Okay? For I will have respect unto you, and make you fruitful, and multiply you, and establish my covenant with you. Okay, so the Lord say he's gonna make us put these Edomites to flight, man. Okay, again, he say, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight, man. That's gonna be the real hunting in that day, okay? The real hunting, man. Because guess what? When you go to Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7, and it reads, be not deceived, for power is not marked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap, man. So everything that you Edomites did, man. So yeah, like I was saying, Salaki for that. But Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. Be not deceived, for power is not marked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. And it's talking to the elect, man. Okay, talking about getting that crown of life, man. But that what you sow shall reap the same thing, man. So Esau, Edom, okay, that had a perpetual hatred with the children of Israel, man. Okay, with the sons of Israel, you shall be destroyed for that, man. Okay, so the real hunters will be Yasha'Allah, man. Okay, will be the elect of Israel, man. Revelation 13, 9 and 10, man. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. You Edomites are going to be destroyed, man. The real hunters, man, will be Israel, man. Okay, the elect, man. The Lord say, 100 of us shall put 10,000 of you Edomites to flight, man. Okay, picture that, man. This is Colossians chapter 3, verse 25. And it reads, but he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done, and there is no respect of persons, man. Okay? And I read to you that the Lord say he have respect of persons, man, in Leviticus, man. Okay? Again, I'm gonna get it again. Because he had respect of person to the elect, man. Okay, those that do the will of his father, man. Those that did the will of Yahweh while Yahweh Shah, Yahweh while Yahweh Shah have respect to, man. Again, this is Leviticus chapter 26 and 9. For I will have respect unto you, and make you fruitful and multiply you and establish my covenant with you, man. Okay? I got a precept. I got to dig into it a little bit. Matter of fact, see, that's the spirit of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. I went straight to it, man. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 15. This the people saw and understood it not, because they don't understand, man. If you ain't of the elect, you ain't gonna understand this, man. Neither laid they up this in their minds, that his grace and mercy is with his saints. Who are the saints according to Psalm 50 and 5, Psalm 148 and 14? Israelites, man. That it's a this that his grace and mercy is with his saints, and that he have respect unto his chosen, man. Okay? Who are the chosen, man? You so-called Negroes, you so-called Hispanics, Native Americans, man, West Indian and Haitians. Okay? You are the chosen of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, man. The elect, man. So he have respect unto his chosen, man. Thus saith the Lord, man. So these devils, man, who talking about they going coon hunting, man, we're going Edomite hunting, man. Thus saith the Lord, man. This is James chapter 2 and 13. And it reads, For he for he shall have judgment without mercy. Talking about you Edomites, man, that have showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment, man. So, hey, you ain't had no mercy to the elected, to the Israelites, period, man. Okay? You ain't had no mercy to none of the Israelites, man. To none of us, man. Us so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, West Indian, and Haitians, man. This is Psalm chapter 50. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go, man. Okay? You Edomites gonna pay for that, man. You will pay for what you did to the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, West Indian, and Haitians, man. You will pay for that, man. Thus saith Yahweh Yahweh Shah. Okay? The real hunters will be the elect of Israel, man. And you will be what? Thrown into chains, man. This is Psalms. Psalms 149 and verse 6. I'm going to start. Let the high praises of power be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand. And you know what you do with a two-edged sword, man. To execute vengeance upon the heathen, which start with you Edomites, man. You so-called white people. To execute vengeance upon the heathen, and punishment upon thy people, to bind their kings with chains, and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written, that to execute the judgment that is written, dishonor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh while Yahweh Shai. The saints are who? Psalm 148 and 14. He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh while Yahweh Shai. Okay? To the saints of the Israelites, man. And we're going to bind your kings and your nobles in chains and fetters of iron, man. That's talking about the elites, man. These peons who talking about they going coon hunting, they ain't gonna even, they're not even worthy enough to go in chains, man. Okay? They're gonna die and come back, man, as babies and be in slavery, man. They're gonna be born into slavery, man. Edomites like that, man, is gonna die firsthand. Okay? When Jacob trouble kick off, man. They ain't gonna even make it, man. Okay? They will not make it, man. Tell me they going coon hunting. We going Edomite hunting, man. We going red devil, we going seeing leprosy hunting, man. Okay? Leprosy sin hunting, man. Leprosy is a sin, man. So we're going leprosy Salakia. We're going leprosy sin hunting on you devils, man. Okay? You deceivers. So we're gonna bind you, your kings, in chains and fetters of iron, man. Thus saith the Lord, man. This is Psalms chapter 2 and verse 8, and it reads, Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, man, and the uttermost part of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel, man. The Lord telling He's gonna put His Spirit on us to dash you in pieces, man. And when you read Isaiah 13 and 16, it said, We shall dash your children in pieces before your eyes, man, and destroy you and take your wives and ravish them, man. So for all you Edomites who think you're gonna have the upper hand, man, you are sadly mistaken, man. Okay? You are sadly mistaken, man. Now I'm finna go. This is Numbers. Let me get this in Numbers, man. This is Numbers. Numbers chapter 17. Oh no, it's a lot here. Find this real quick. Actually, I went too far. This is Numbers chapter 24 and verse 18. And it reads, And Edom shall be a possession, Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly, man. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of all the nations, but his latter end shall be that he shall perish forever. So you Edomites, man, Amalek is the chief of you, man. Okay? The Khazarian Empire, the Ashkenazi Jews, the Amalekites. Listen, man, the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers, man. And them Oppenheimers and them DuPonts and them Gettys, okay? They're going to be thrown in chains, man. Like I read to you in Psalm 149, man. They will be thrown in chains, man. So the real hunting will start when Yasharallah, the elect of Israel, raised up through the spirit of Yahweh Yahushua. And he said, by the hand of my people Israel, okay? Because we are his weapons of war, man. We are his battle axe and weapons of war, man. You know how cold that is to be someone's battle axe and weapons of war? That's the spirit of Yahweh Yahushua on you Edomites, man. Okay? So you might well get ready, man. So all this going coon hunting, that's nothing, man, compared to 100 of Israel putting 10,000 of you Edomites to flight, man. That's beautiful, okay? And also, I'm going to close on this. This is Psalms chapter 40 and verse 29. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increases strength. That's talking about the Lord giving power to his elect. So we're going to be the Thors and Supermans and Flashes in that day, man. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increases strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and young men shall utterly fall. Hey, the elect, though, is going to be increased in strength, man. So, verse 29 again, he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increases strength. Verse 31, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. I mean, we're going to be able to fly. They shall run and not get weary. That's going to be like Flash. And they shall walk and not faint, man. Hey, you ever seen a Jason movie, man? Where Jason's steady coming, man. Steady coming. Okay? They shall walk and not faint, man. Okay? Listen, the Lord is going to give his elect man spiritual power, man. What you going to do in that day, man? Okay, what you gonna do, man? You Edomites, you're gonna be destroyed, man. Okay, because we're gonna be the Supermans and the Thors in that time, man. The Lord is gonna give his elect man spiritual power to destroy you Edomites, man. Because you're gonna be hiding in your $1 billion submarines, and you're gonna be hiding in the mountains, in the caves of the rocks, man. Okay, the scripture tell you that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read it. This is Amos chapter 9. Amos chapter 9, and starting at verse 1. I saw the Lord stand upon the altar, and he said, smite the lintel of the door, that the post may shake, and cut them in the head, and cut them in the head, man. Okay? All of them, and I will slay the last of them with the sword. He that fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escapeth of them shall not be delivered. Okay? This talking about you Edomites, man. All of you Edomites, man. Though they dig into hell, then shall my hand take them. Meaning you're gonna be hiding in your bunkers when they say though they dig into hell, because hell is a place judgment, the grave. So that's talking about you digging into the ground in your bunkers, that DUMP, okay, your deep underground military bunkers or whatever, okay, your doomsday prepper bunkers, okay. Though they dig into hell, then shall my hand take them. Though they climb up into heaven, meaning you're going to be high up in altitude, okay? High not. Thence will I bring them down. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, somebody in these mountains or whatever, I will stretch and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the seas, that's when you're gonna be in your submarines, okay? You're building a lot of submarines that the Edomites have been creating. This will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. Okay? And though they go into captivity before them enemies, this will I command the sword, and it shall slay them, and I will set my eyes upon them for evil and not for good. Okay, so listen, man, you will go into captivity like I read in you Psalm 149, man. Your kings and nobles shall be chained with fetters of iron, man. Okay, thus saith the Lord, man. So it don't matter if you hide in the skies, if you hide in the mountains, if you're hiding in your bunkers, okay. What it is, DUMB, deep underground military bunkers, man. Don't you be hiding in them? Do you be hiding your submarines under the sea, man? The Lord said He gonna call his serpent Leviathan, man, to swallow you whole in your submarines, man. Okay. You cannot hide, man, from the hand of Yahweh. He said his hand will take you, man. And he said, by the hand of his people Israel, I'm gonna read it one more time, man. Because these scriptures is beautiful, man. Ezekiel 25, again in verse 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh shall power, man. Okay? The Lord say He gonna put the spirit on his elect men, man. Again, Jeremiah 51 and 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations with an S, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. You can't get around that, man. So are you talking about you gonna be coon hunting, man? We're gonna be Edomite hunting, man. How you like that? Thus saith Yahweh while Yahweh shot, man. Okay? That what you sow, you shall reap the same thing, man. Oh, I'm gonna close on this. I said I'm gonna close, but the Lord said, quench not the spirit, man. This is First Thessalonians. First Thessalonians. Let me see.
Oh, Salaki. 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with power to recompense tribulation to them that troubled you. Who troubled us, man? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. They've been troubling us with their perpetual hatred since their forefather Esau, man. Said he was going to slay our forefather Jacob after Isaac passed away, man. This has been the perpetual hatred that Esau Edom had with us since the beginning of time, man. Okay. So with that, I want to say all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rekah Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Red Millstone who teach well, and a sincere salutation to all the octane, pushing the truth throughout the four winds of the earth, bringing up the hope for the elect. Shalom to the Agwa. Shalom to the Agwa for our listening and learning. Shalom.